So I think that's one of the things is to ask yourself, like, okay, what do we know about autism? I'll always remember the first job I ever got that wasn't autism related. It was just stocking shelves in my local garage. It was in my village. And the lady who offered me the job, she actually spent a bit of time learning about autism first. She was curious. She didn't immediately say no. She went, oh, I don't know much about it. What can I learn? So she went up and researched it. And for example, one of the things that we talk about is reasonable adjustments. That'd be the first thing I'd do on a HR basis is recognize, see what you guys think about autism first, maybe learn a little bit more about it, instead of just going off your first thought. And yeah, for setting a better example, actually could be when we talk about reasonable adjustments, there's a quote when we do the Oliver McGowan training. It says that reasonable adjustments should be anticipatory and needs, not diagnosis-led. So I'll break that down to two parts. The first one being needs, not diagnosis-led. So not every autistic person is the same. Whenever I do any talk about autism, the one thing I say is if you meet one autistic person, congratulations, you've met one autistic person. You know, it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. And when we talk about anticipatory, actually could be a good idea if you think, okay, what kind of things, if we know some autistic people struggle with this, what could we offer to introduce? So you're thinking about it before they ask. Because the biggest frustration, I think, with a lot of autistic people they have is that the onus is always put on them to put everything in place. And actually, it needs to be a combination of both. So the employer is willing to learn a little bit more about it and be like, okay, here's some things we can offer. An autistic person might be like, well, this wouldn't really work with me, but here's something I would suggest would work better with me. And it's even when you're coming up with ideas, it's taking that into consideration. That consideration goes a very long way sometimes. Like it might not be, like the first idea might not be the right one, but it shows you're thinking about